Hey, wonderful ones. I am Candace, the Queen Goddess, your professional cosmetologist that is beautifying hair and minds alike. Here on FlyNubianQueen.com, the network for melanated women and men and children like you. Be sure to like this video, share this video. Also, make sure you subscribe to FlyNubianQueen.com. Also, if you want to learn how to make more money in your life, make sure you go to Fly Nubian Money or FlyNubianBusiness.com. You know we are deserving and worthy. Also, if you want to get that Fly Nubian gear in your life, go to ShopFNQ.com. Without further ado, tonight the discussion is: do you believe that Nubian hair can grow? Fly Nubian hair, black girl long hair. So tonight the goal right now is to give a quick demonstration on how I style Nylea's hair when it's not out and curly, or when I just want to give it like a nice cute style, little girl style, but keeping her hair healthy. So what I did on this side,
girls are acting mommy that they won't have their curly hair if they have grown a jar.
Okay. So to get their curly hair, they need that love in a jar. Yeah. Okay. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. So of course, I'm always promoting our products. But what I am ultimately promoting here on Fly Nubian Queen is healthy hair and a healthy mind. So do you believe, if you believe that your hair will grow, can grow, it will grow. Okay, let's do it. Say hi to everyone.
Hi everyone.
All right. So what I'm going to do is demonstrate how I did this braid. So what I did on this side, make sure if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section. Please ask any question you have, because like I said, my daughter's hair comes down to her butt, and I am proud of that, not only because our products helped her hair to grow, but I'm proud of it because we are, as the Color Shines sisters, we are about breaking all the myths about black hair. Anyone, whether you're black or any culture on the planet, if your body is malnourished, or if you're not getting the nourishment that you need, then yes, your hair is going to go through changes. It's not going to grow, because every part of your body is going through changes, because the body needs nutrition. So quickly, I want to show you. Can you turn your head to the side so everyone can see? So quickly, I want to show you that I did this braid on this side, and I have it coming up. It is not too tight. It is loose, and this is what I try to instill in a lot of people who are growing their daughters, their children's hair, their boys as well, because it's a lot of little boys who have long hair. So when you're braiding the hair, you want to make sure that you're not pulling too tight, because all of that takes away from the ability for the hair to grow freely without it breaking. So a lot of us suffer because of the edges. A lot of us suffer because of the edges, because we're pulling too tight. So we want our children's hair to be neat, but you don't want to pull it too tight. So I know I'm talking a lot without demonstrating, so I'm going to go right ahead and get started. Give me 1 second, please. Pardon me, forgive that moment. So what I am going to do is start this braid right here. But before I do, of course, I'm going to add my love in a jar. Pardon me, 2 seconds, little things going on around at home. So I'm going to take my love in a jar. This is the sensitive skin formula. I apply it to the scalp. Yes, I do. Back in the day, that's what we did to grow that hair. We put a little grease on the scalp, a little bit of water, right? So I'm going to take a small amount and run it up the section that I'm going to braid, that I've already sectioned off. And I pre-sectioned it because even though she says she's 9, my 3-year-old can be a little unpredictable. So
No,
I'm going to run the Miracle Grow butter down her scalp. Why? Because it has so much nutrition in it, and it's going to absorb right into her skin, and it's going to give her hair and her scalp all that nutrition that it needs. Then I'm going to start the braid, but before I do...
Are you talking about honeybees?
Oh, no.
Did you know about honeybees?
So this is bedtime, of course, so I don't know what's going to come out right now. It's bedtime, but I wanted to give you guys a quick demonstration of what you can do with your child's hair if you want something stylish while you're in the process of growing it. So I am one who don't believe in high tension on the hair, so it's like I create a lot of low tension hairstyles for her hair. So I'm taking a small amount of our distilled water that you all know. I put in it our hair tea, our grow tea in it, and I also put in it our oils.
And the one green spike has,
yes.
And the one green bee has a lot of spikes. The one green
so
bee.
I am showing you also how to detangle, which I take it from the ends, and then I go down the hair shaft, and that's how you detangle your child's hair. And because of all that nutrition that's in the water from adding the Love in a Jar Grow Tea, which has all the herbs in it that's giving that hair that nutrition, it's helping to give me the slip that I need to comb through her hair, because her hair gets tangled. My hair gets tangled too. It's what it does. I don't know. It's just, that's what my hair does. That's what her hair does. So you have to find creative ways to detangle. Then I'm going to take a small amount of our Love in a Jar Curl Cream, and I'm going to apply it to her edges, so that her edges will lay as I braid it. And I just want to be clear that while I plan to catch her edges, I am going to be very gentle, and this braid will be just tight enough that it will hold, but loose enough that it will not cause any damage to her edges, because our hair is supposed to be healthy from edges to ends. This is my hairline, right? But I have all of my edges, so I'm very grateful about that. And I want to just show us how to grow the edges back in if you have lost your edges. And I also want to show you how to maintain edges on your children's hair so that you can still style it in a beautiful and fabulous way, but keep those edges. Let me see. Hey, Gigi, what's up? Gigi in the house. Philly's in the house. And thank you. Yup. Love you too, sister. Thank you for putting it in there. Cute. Thank you so much, Saska. Yup. I believe that's Saska Mark. So listen, make sure you let us know where you're coming in from as well.
No, Pinky Mark.
Oh, okay, all right.
Pinky.
Can you tilt for me? Let me get this braid in for you. So
I love Pinky.
All right,
Pinky
you want
is
two
my
buns.
pony.
You want two buns, right?
I always watch it in My Little Pony time. I think I always watch My Little Pony all the time when kids.
Oh. Okay, you letting everyone know what you like to watch? We don't watch no My Little Pony no more. I'm telling y'all now.
I like to watch My Little Pony, and I think Pinky is cute.
So ultimately,
and
if
Pinky
you
was so slick.
Believe that your hair
I think Ringo
will grow, it will.
Pinky so slick.
Because what's going to happen is this: once you start having faith and trust that your hair will grow, everything that you need will show itself. You know, whether it's the perfect products, the perfect stylist, the perfect methods for doing your own hair, it will show. It will all show itself, reveal itself, make itself available to you. So I am doing the braid nice and neat, but like I said, I'm not pulling tightly at all. You can tell because she's not complaining. She definitely, as you can see, will tell me what's going on if she is uncomfortable or if she doesn't like it. And that is the freedom that I've given her since she was born.
Mom, I don't like this in that high chair.
Okay, see what I'm saying? And she promised me that she would sit in this high chair as long as I told you all she's not a baby. And she is not a baby. Right, Lele?
Right.
That's right. All right, sit up for me. Sit up so I can finish this braid. So what I did was I brought the braid up and around, and as you can see, she now has two, but I'm going to join the two into one.
What's one 2 buns. 2 buns.
All right, sit up for me so we can finish so I can put your buns in. You want your buns, right?
Yeah.
How many buns do you want?
2.
All right, you got to sit up so I can give you your buns. Are you sitting up to get your buns?
Yes. You think on my dress.
Oh. Is your dress stuck?
No.
All right, so we're getting close to finishing up this braid, and then I can quickly show you how I use my love in a jar. Lele, gotta relax.
I need to get
Oh, I'm sorry.
my dress.
Is that better?
Yes.
All right, so I'll show you how I use my love in a jar curl cream to make her ponytails really, really smooth and beautiful. All right, Lele, hold still. You singing for everybody? You want to sing them a song?
I love myself. I love you. Back, in the jelly ball, in school. Back.
All right, y'all heard that song. That's a hit. I love myself and I love you.
I love myself and you. I walk. I see you.
All right, so as I'm braiding this down, I just want go ahead and sit up so you can finish watching your show and relax.
And bring this guitar.
Let's have some quiet time so Mommy can tell everyone how we grow your. Let's have some quiet time. So, okay, no cupcake if you keep it up. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, bribe them. That's what you got to do these days. So, we are focusing on having faith that your hair and your children's hair can grow. It is very important. One of the reasons my sister and I developed our products is because we know your hair can grow. We don't believe it. We know it. However, in order for something to become a reality, it has to start with what you believe. So before you can truly know something, you start off by believing it. So,
hi kids, I wash your hair.
No, watch your hair. I'm telling you, we ain't get no cupcake. Okay, so your reward is a cupcake. I just need you to relax. I'm almost done, okay? All right, so she said you're gonna let me talk, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, thank you. So, the reward for believing that your hair can grow is, like I said, what you need will begin to show itself for you. Okay? So when it comes to growing your hair, it starts with what you're willing to see for yourself and for your child. So our daughters need to see that we believe in our hair. You know, to me, like I always say on this network, there has been like a weave epidemic. You know, and I call it an epidemic between the weaves and the chemicals that just wiped our edges out. You know, as a people, it's like we're the only ones who are in a position where we have to find a way to cover our edges. Like, that's not fair. We have to find a way to get baby hair. That's not right. So where did that start? What caused that to become, you know, a thing that we needed? And a lot of it is because a lot of the products that were out on the market really weren't good for our hair. And it definitely wasn't good for our bodies.
What?
Then, as a cosmetologist, you know, you have a lot of us cosmetologists who go to school, and we don't learn about black hair in cosmetology school. We learn about Caucasian hair, which is really a disservice because the world itself has so many different textures in terms of hair. Then you have this growing market, and then they created a product called Mixed Chicks to kind of, you know, help with that market, because you even had a lot of Caucasian stylists who could style Caucasian hair textures, but then they found themselves lost because a lot of races have been mixing. So here, this straight texture that we've learned to cut wet, we've learned to style wet. Now we got to figure out, if I'm a Caucasian stylist and I'm used to styling hair. Go ahead, read. Finish. Come on, drink up for mommy. Come on. All right, so then you find them caught up in a place where they don't know how to style their client's daughter's hair. Because here's this thick, curly, beautiful hair that they have not been trained to style because it is mixed. And technically, it's just our hair, period. So, or should I say, beautiful Nubian hair. Come on, take it out your mouth. All right, so I'm going to get this done quick because my medium girl is moving all about. She's being an awesome model, though, everyone. Please give her a hand clap. Let me see. Hey, Eugene Smith coming in from North Carolina watching. Thank you so much for the love. I am proud of you, Queen Sister. Good job. Keep going. No, thank you, Lele. I also would like to know how often should I wash my daughter's hair. Let us know how we can order your product. So I actually shampoo her hair once every 2 weeks. And in between, I take a warm rag. Oh, thank you for the love, Gigi. Thank you for showing my medium girl some love. And what I do is, in between, I'll take a damp rag and I run it over her scalp and I put more Love in the Jar. I constantly put the Love in the Jar on her scalp because I want it to just get that nutrition that it needs and continue to grow. So that's actually what I do in terms of shampooing it. And of course I use my amazing shampoo and conditioner on her hair, which I love because it acts as an amazing detangler. And of course that deep conditioning that, you know, she needs. So what I like to do is I actually do her hair, shampoo her hair in a tub. It's a lot easier for me, but some people like to do it over the kitchen sink, which is great. And in terms of combing it through, I want you to always remember to use a nice wide tooth comb and start at the ends, which I'm going to demonstrate when I go to get this side ready for the bun. Because like I said, I preset her hair, so I'm moving a little fast just so I can get this done, so you all can get an idea of a style that you can give your daughter. That's pretty simple, pretty easy, but really, really cute. But with no tension on the edges. So sometimes I know we put the braid around the edges so that the edges can grow longer. I know that's what my mom did when I was little. She would put the braids around my edges so that my edges would grow. And, you know, if she ever gave me a ponytail that was a little too tight, because, you know, back then, you know, the ponytails were big, she would loosen it. If she saw, you know, like a little pimple would come up, she would loosen the ponytail so that way it wouldn't
My mama?
Yes, your grandma.
No,
Yep.
grandma.
No, not your godmom. My mom. Alright, so let me actually move her a little bit.
No, that's not your mom.
To the side.
It's my grandma.
Okay, well, your grandmom is my mom. You know, she gave me the egg in order to have you. You know that? The magic egg, yup. Just so you know, she knows all about human anatomy. Of course, there are some things that I leave out because, you know, she's not old enough yet, but she could tell you all about, you know, different parts of the human body. And the reason why is because I think it's important for the child to know where they live. We swear we live in our house. We go in our house, we turn the key, walk in the door, we lay in our bed, and we think we're in our house, but your house is your body. And then you take your body to live in the house that you provide for it. So I need her to know all about her body from head to toe, inside out, because that is where she lives. And if we teach our children about human anatomy, guess what'll happen? They really can't get sick because they want to know how to heal. They want to know what they need in order to keep it healthy. We discuss these things, and it's rough, man.
We don't say that word sick.
Oh yeah. Did I say sick? Yeah, we don't say that word. So I am now spraying. Like I said, well, before I go any further, I want to remind you all that we are on FlyNubianQueen.com, the network for melanated women, men, and children like you. Be sure to like this video, share it. Let's help make natural hair go viral. natural, beautiful Nubian hair go viral. Also, if you want to know how to make more money in your life, make sure you go to Fly Nubian Money and FlyNubianBusiness.com. If you want to get that Fly Nubian gear, make sure you go to shopfnq.com. And if you want to be notified whenever myself or any of the other amazing queens and kings go live on this network, text Queens to 31996. You will be notified. You can check us out. So, as you can see, I sprayed a little bit of water on her hair. It is tangled, just so you know. But I wouldn't dare just pull and rip through her hair. That's another thing that we do that causes hair loss. So I'm going to pick it gently from the ends.
I'm going to lick my hair.
Lele, no thank you. So I'm getting close, like I said, to the finish because I'm just going to give her 2 quick buns. But I just wanted to show you a cute way, a cute little spin on the buns. And how we can do these braids, and just remind you, restore your consciousness when it comes to black health, black beauty. Our hair can grow. We just need the proper nourishment, the proper nutrition. Yes, our products are called Love in a Jar because guess what? Ultimately, love makes things grow. It is the herbologist who's growing those herbs and growing those plants. It's all done with love. So it is with our hair. So it is with our health. To keep our bodies healthy, it's all done with love. So you can see that she's not complaining. I know some children are tender-headed, so I'm not going to just assume that everybody is just going to be easy to get your child to sit still while you're combing through their hair. However, I'm showing you a technique that helps you to do it as easily as possible. Anytime you stop, when that comb stops, go back to the ends and pick from the ends. That is a tip I would love to give because our beautiful children deserve their hair to roll down their back. Now she knows, yes, oh yes, I love myself and Shauna loves you.
No, Sean loves herself, and you love yourself, and you love me, and Sean loves you, and you love yourself.
All about self-love around here.
And I tell you.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is quickly section through her hair and apply Love in a Jar sensitive skin formula.
I love you.
Not too loud, Les.
I love you.
To her scalp. You know I better move that. So I'm taking a small amount and I'm going to run it down her scalp and section it, right? In different sections. I want to be quick. And run it down her scalp, each section. I'm taking another section and I'm going to run it down her scalp, right? I'm taking another section. I'm going to run it down her scalp, and then I'm going to take my fingers and go through and make sure it gets every section of her scalp, all that nutrition. Now, after I do that, right, I'm going to take my Love in a Jar curl cream, right? And just so you know, Stacy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link in the comments. The link to our site is actually in the title section of this video, of this live. However, what I'm going to do is put it in the comments. So that way you'll have access to the link and you can just go ahead and click that link and check us out. Alright, so could you turn your head for a minute, Lele, for me? So you see how white it is, but Lele, you going to turn your head for mommy, please? Thank you. Turn that way. Thank you. Alright, so you see how quickly it absorbs into the hair, but you see that nice, beautiful shine, right? It is a curl cream, so you get to see how wavy, her texture is. It's beautiful and amazing. I absolutely love it. Alright, so I'm going to take the brush and brush it and smooth it out.
I'm going to clean the table. clean the table.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for cleaning that table. So what I'm going to do is take the tail of her braid, and I'm just going to put it into the bun, but gently, keeping sight of never pulling it too tight. Well, that was kind of a rhyme, right? Keeping sight that is never too tight. All right. So once I do that, I'm going to take. Where did the band go?
Well, that's our guitar lesson.
Where's the band?
Why don't you go say hello to your new
Well, I'm going to have to use. Oh, here it is. All right. So I'm going to take the band.
Hey, how's it going? Guess
You know, you get the
rubber band.
fabric covered. Could you pass me that, Sean? We're going to take the fabric covered band, and I'm going to put it in her hair.
Gotta keep moving.
I always tell everyone, never make it too tight. You want it just tight enough that it holds, because they are little girls. They're going to run and play. Oh, they are medium girls. They are going to run and play. So you want it
Their name
neat.
is Leo.
Oh, okay. You want it neat, but you want to make sure that they can
Leo,
run and
how
play
you
without
doing?
worry.
Go, hi, Leo.
So this was a pretty wide band. It was
Call
kind of
Leo.
big, so I did wrap it
Shaman,
around
call
a
Leo.
few times. Let me see.
Call Leo, Shaman.
Will the curl cream help
Call Leo.
the more coarse hair? Yes, it does. And I mix it, like I said, with our butter. So I actually use them in combination together. Mainly because they both have nutrition in it. However, that curl cream mixed with that butter is just amazing. So it does work on coarser textures of hair. And that's the other thing. I want y'all to know that our product does not discriminate against textures. Our product works for all textures of hair in terms of black hair, Nubian goddess hair. Okay, so I'm just going to now, I added a little more water, and you already know in our bottle is our grow tea along with it's mixed with distilled water, the oils that we use in our butters like grapeseed oil and rosemary. So I'm going to take a little bit of butter and run it on her ends and through the ponytail, because now I'm going to wrap it around as a bun, because that's what she wants. She wants a bun, right? You want a bun, right?
Right.
Okay.
There you go. I got because they really need to clean the table.
Oh, okay. I have to hold the iPad because she's cleaning the table. All right, so I'm now going to twist her hair around the ponytail. So it works on all hair textures. Ultimately, it helps all hair textures grow. The point is, you got to start with your belief in it. You know, it's very important that you have faith in your hair. First of all, like I said, our products are called Love in a Jar, because we know that love makes things grow. That was another rhyme. Oh my goodness.
Let's clean my texture tray.
All right, so
Let's clean my
I added extra butter to her ends because, you know, sometimes you got to pull those ends to tuck it into the bun. I need that hair to be strong and protected when I'm creating any style in her hair. So that's bun number 1. So this side I already laid and put together earlier. So her bun, you know, she's running and playing. And this is what I mean by let them have fun. I'm going to turn the chair a little bit. Let me turn this chair a little bit, okay? And then I'm going to start the process of twisting her hair and back into the bun that came out earlier. Now, back to the whole thing about faith that your hair will and can and will grow. Sometimes we think, oh, somebody has what we call good hair, perceived as good hair. So someone is born with a finer texture of hair, or it may be thick, but it's curly hair, because her hair is Nylea's hair is very thick, and it's a lot to get through. It takes a lot to style and to groom and to keep it healthy. It takes a lot because it's so thick and it's growing so much and so fast. So it is quite a process, and she knows it. We talk about it. You know, I let her know, you know, you have a lot of hair, so be patient with mommy. So that being said, we tend to think certain textures grow. Where is it tight? Right here. So you see, we communicate. It's very important that if your child says their hair is tight, make sure that you loosen it for them. Oh, I'm so sorry. How does that feel? Is that better? Is that better?
Yeah.
All right, great. So the plait that I put up into the bun, she said it was a little tight when I put it in there. So, you know, by the time I wrapped the elastic band around her hair, sometimes that's what happens. It can get tight, you know, from pulling it. So once I'm all done and she lets me know it's a little too tight, and guess, I'm going to tell you another thing. If she tell me anything is too tight anywhere else, I will redo it. Because it's worth it in the end. We might not feel like it, but let me tell you, you want all of their hair to grow. Every part of your hair deserves to grow, all of it. Your edges, your ends, your edges, your new growth, all over your entire scalp should grow. And the ponytail that I have in my hair right now is because I like to give my hair a little break, but I use a material elastic band. Layla, I'm almost done. Can you give me 2 more minutes, please? I'm going to finish this. Do you want this other bun? You want this other bun? All right, so can you just give me 2 more minutes to finish? So I'm going to finish this bun so my amazing model, because you know you can't work your models too long. I say it all the time because it's the truth. I don't want no issues, no problems. So I'm going to add just a little bit of water to the ends, just to loosen it so when I go to wrap that bun up, it will wrap beautifully and gently. That's all right. So I'm going to take a little bit of butter, like I said, because I'm going to manipulate the ends of her hair. I mean, I have faith not only in our products, but I have faith in our hair, and I'm talking about as a people. Oh, I think I was saying to you all about, we tend to think that long hair it's relative to certain hair textures. No. Let's be clear. Healthy hair comes from taking good care of your hair, no matter what texture you have as a black child. So you have certain textures that curl really, really tightly. Okay, as long as it's moisturized, as long as you're putting those products on it. I know you've seen the videos where the person had a lot of shrinkage, but when you pulled it out, it came all the way up or all the way down that person's back. That is a beautiful thing when someone is not stuck on thinking your hair has to be a certain texture in order for it to grow. But I will say, you have to be at a certain place in your life where you're going to let your hair, you're willing to let it grow. You're not going to settle for it not growing. You're saying, no, my hair can grow. No, Layla, what's up?
I'm trying to wipe the grease off my hair.
Oh, okay. Well, it's all done. Thank you. Okay, I got a reward waiting for you, but you gotta let it go. Reward?
No, I mean
yummy reward. You want your yummy reward?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. It's all clean. It's all clean.
It's not. I mean, do it again.
Gotta let her have her way, right? Woohoo! So, all right. I'm going to finish up this bun so I can let my model go and give y'all a few more minutes and go over any questions that you all may have. I just want to remind you again, though, that you are on flynubianqueen.com, the network for melanated women, men, and children like you. Make sure you like this video, share it, and subscribe. Again, I am Candace, the Queen Goddess. Come on, lace it up. Your professional cosmetologist here on flynubianqueen.com, the network for melanated women, men, and children like you. Make sure that if you want to learn more about how to make more money in your life, you want to be financially aware, you want to be financially conscious, you want to get that money in your life, in your community's life, in your family's life, make sure you go to flynubianmoney.com or flynubianbusiness.com. And if you want that Fly Nubian gear in your life, go to Shop F&Q. Please do. All right, I am all done. I laid 2 buns. Woo! All done? You ready to get down?
Yes.
All right, come on. You say thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Come on. Let your shoes go off, and you'll put them back on when you get down. All right. Did you say thank you, everyone, for tuning in?
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in.
You blow kisses? All right, so I'm going to let her get down.
You got me.
Here's your video, Lele. Here you go. All right, so that was fun and trying at bedtime. So I want to thank you all for tuning in and remind you to love yourself, to believe in yourself and in your hair. I know it seems like, you know, talking about hair, I know it seems like talking about hair is vain, or it's not like important. But anything that helps you to feel good about yourself is important. It's vital. And as a people, with the seriousness of the things that we deal with on a day-to-day basis, beauty should be a part of living. We are not here to survive. We are here to thrive. We are not here to survive. We are here to thrive. And we've been surviving because we've been through so much as a people. Let's start with slavery. You know, let's start with all the things. Matter of fact, of course, this is one thing that irritates me. Our life did not start with slavery. Let's just start there. You know, we are like the greatest people on this planet. Let me say that. We are amazing. We are humble. We are brilliant. We are geniuses. We are powerful. We are beautiful. We are all of that. And sometimes who we are and what we are is lost in our pain. It's lost in the things that we are dealing with day to day, moment to moment sometimes. So I just wanted to put it out there. The whole reason why I think what my sister and I bring to this channel is so vital and so important is because what we think and believe about ourselves, especially if we believe we're beautiful. Beauty is of God. We forget that. You know, all the beauty and wonder that we look at around the world is beautiful because it proceeded forth from beauty, which is God. It proceeded forth from love, which is God. So this is why I appreciate being a part of this network. I want to get to some comments. I get a little, I just love us so much, and I need us to understand that it is a belief that we have to have in ourselves. We gave the world, people, let me say that. We as black people have that dominant and that recessive gene, which a lot of us are unaware of. So when you break that down, it means that two black people can come together and create other cultures. Chinese, pale skin, you know, that Caucasian. We create all the other cultures through our genes. So when we understand that, then we have to stop looking down on our beauty and begin to accept and embrace it. And that I instill in my daughter. So yeah, she's a little rambunctious, but I love every bit of who she is, and I do all I can to allow her to be herself. And I bless us to all get to a place where we allow our children to be who they came here to be, not who we think they should be. And I know it's a challenge, you know, and I'm a single mom, so it is really a challenge, but I just wanted to put that out there. Okay, so let me see. Hey, Ronell, how are you? Tuning in from the Windy City, Chi-Town. You know, I got love. I just appreciate those who have been coming in and sticking with us and supporting us, and also being patient with us while we develop the way we want to present ourselves to you as we do, because we've been putting together, brainstorming on how we want to make sure you always have some type of tip of how to grow your hair, how to beautify it, how to maintain it. And guess what? That's for the male, the female, the children, the boy child, the girl child. We have to instill good hair habits, because if you don't believe your hair can grow, who's going to believe in it? It's up to you to believe in your hair. Let me see, will the curl cream help? Yes, more coarse textures. I read that, and that was Laura Williams. Thank you for your question. I bless that. I hope that I answered it to your, you know, to where you understood. Yes, our products work amazingly on all hair textures. Beautiful girl, thank you so much. That is Sherry Curry. Thank you so much. Beautiful hair. Thank you. Gigi, do you have products for locks? For instance, rose water. I don't know if, oh, rosemary with peppermint. So our Love in a Jar intensified. That is where we really put a lot of the rose water and the rosemary in our products for locks. It helps to grow your locks. We don't have like a really sticky product that will help you to create the lock, or I guess touch the lock up. I can't remember what you call it. I know y'all do this to get that lock right. Yeah, I know all about that. However, we don't have a sticky product for that will help it to stick, but our products will grow those locks, and they will keep them moisturized and shining. So that's what our products do for locks. So our products are basically really ultimately about growing your hair with love, which is why we call it Miracle Grow. Love is a miracle, you're a miracle, and when you see your hair growing, you'll feel like it's a miracle, but it's a reality that is really, your hair can grow. So let's start with drinking more water. Let me see. Will help on adult hair. Oh yes. So I like to demonstrate on my daughter's hair, and at some point I'll have other children that I'll pull on to the network, because it's a lot of men and women who are single moms and dads out here, and they're trying to figure out, well, how do I get my child's hair to grow, especially if I don't have time. So I try to show little quick styles that you can do on your child's hair, but this product ultimately was born out of doing women's hair. We did hair for my sister and I for over 30 years. We still from time to time will take a client or two. However, we are focused and dedicated to, we are actually setting up classes so that we can begin to translate our technique on black hair to stylists around the world, and to, actually women, period, around the world, to help more women know how to manage and deal with their own hair. Because sometimes we can't find a stylist who can really do our hair. And so when we're in that position, then what has to happen? You got to get to know your hair. It's yours. And yes, we start off as children where our parents do our hair and all of that. So yeah, we start off with people, managing our hair, doing our hair. That's great. However, why are we like one of the only cultures who don't touch our own hair? We might, play with it, but we got to sit in somebody's chair. And, your own love is vital to your body. So when you do take the time and touch your hair and go through your hair and comb through your hair and all that good stuff, because I've been my own stylist to myself for, for a long time. Since I was maybe 14 years old, I've been my own hairstylist, maybe a little before that. So I know what it is to put love on. I know what it's about. It took me years to understand that self-love is the key to growing your hair, to having a healthy body, to being the size in terms of weight that you want to be, because we're just hard on ourselves, as men and women alike. Both of us are hard on ourselves. We have to get out that habit. We have to love our body right where it is. Then your body will cooperate and make the changes that you wanted to make, from long hair to clearer skin, if that's one of the issues that you may be having, on down to your body your physique being the way you want it to be, and not the way you think it should be based on these images that we're constantly fed through television, which is sad. Those images are very sickly, and then I'm talking about where you have, people who are very thin, and then you have some who are getting all these different, operations and injections, and I am not looking down on anyone. This is just me just going into the different things that we've done, being hard on ourselves to make ourselves look what we think is presentable to a world who will not embrace you if you don't embrace yourself anyway. And that's the part we have to instill that in ourselves, and then we have to pass it to our children. No one is going to embrace you if you don't embrace yourself. Trust and believe and know it. That's the reality of life. So when you really, truly love you, guess what happens? The world opens up to you with love. So sometimes we're not honest with ourselves. We'll say, oh, I do love myself. I love myself. It's a process to get to the point where you are deeply and truly in love with yourself, when you can look yourself right in the eye and say, I love you. And I love you no matter what, no matter who, no matter where, no matter what, no matter why, no matter how. I love you. When you can really do that, I'm telling you, just life itself opens up to you, and what you want from your body, it will begin to happen. So that long, luxurious hair, or just that healthy hair. Everybody doesn't want long hair, but we all want healthy hair. We all want it to look amazing. We all want to feel good when we're dealing with our hair. So, oh, someone just placed an order, and I am always so grateful. I mean, thank you. And I want to thank everyone who's been supporting us here on FlyNubianQueen.com, from the other queens who have been encouraging us to continue to do what we're doing on this network, on down to all the queens and kings who have been tuning into us. I appreciate you beyond measure. Of course, I love myself. You gotta know I love you. I don't have to see you to love you, because we are one. When we get that through our heads, we'll understand. We don't have to deal with no nonsense. We just have to love ourselves, and all the nonsense will begin to fade more and more. Just fade and fade and fade. Oh, I'm starting to sweat from these lights, y'all. All right, let me see. Can you put your website on so I can order the products? Yes, I will, Gigi. I got you. Yes, retwist. Thank you, Gigi. I know sometimes I'm going on and on. Thank you for helping me out with that. And let me see. I've learned, let me see, quite a bit tonight. Oh, thank you so much, Eugene Smith Jr. I appreciate that. I just want to remind us how important it is for us to love ourselves and to believe in ourselves, and beyond belief, to know ourselves. Know thyself. That is written on the four corners of the world, and we swear that came from the Greeks. But let's be clear. The words are this: O children of the sun, know thyself. So I want to sign off so I can get to my medium child, who was very entertaining tonight. And I want to thank you once again for tuning in to FlyNubianQueen.com. Please like this video, share this video. I want to remind you that I am Candace, the Queen Goddess, your professional cosmetologist, here on FlyNubianQueen.com. That is beautifying hair and minds alike. That's what cosmetology is all about. That is my word. It is coined. We are cosmetologists here on this network, myself and my sister and partner in the dime, Anita Ingalls, who is not with us tonight, but she is definitely with us in spirit. I want to thank you once again for all the love, and I want to send love out to all of y'all. Chi-Town, North Carolina, Philly, of course, I'm a Philly girl. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, make sure if you want to learn how to make more money, I just keep reiterating that, because it is time for us to prosper. It is time for us to thrive. Look up thrive, you all. Thrive. Look that word up and make that a part of your vocabulary, and get rid of all the other words that don't correspond to thrive. Thriving. So in order for us to thrive, you want to make more money in your life, make sure, thank you for the love, thank you for the thumbs up, I appreciate it so much. Make sure you go to FlyNubianBusiness.com, FlyNubianMoney.com. Listen, Dr. Boyce Watkins, he loves you. He loves your people. Set this whole he loves his people. He loves us. So set this whole network up so, you know, the voice of the black woman can be heard and the voice of the black man can be heard. Make sure you check out his lives on this network. Make sure you check out. I have nothing but love for us, and I'm blessing you all to have a wonderful rest of the night. Thank you again for tuning in. Yes, thanks for the love, okay? Y'all be well. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Like this video and share this video, and check out our link, okay? I'm going to actually post it in the comments now. Be well. Peace and money. Peace and money.